Now entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 178 pounds, fighting out of Everybody Fights and trained by Jason McLeod and Ben Shank, Casey Leaves Marks.
Folks, here it is. We are live from the MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park. Bells of the Brawl 10 this Thursday, October 12th, 2023. I'm Mark Nolan with my brother Matt Nolan on the call. Matt, how we feeling tonight?
Like as good as ever. So right off the bat, right? I don't know what this song is, but it's like, you ever go to a club down the South, Mark?
I've been to clubs down in the South.
I've been to clubs down the South, and there's always like a train whistle thing where they go woo.
Yep.
This girl just came out to like that train whistle thing, and it just made me want to run through a brick wall right off the bat. And the Leaves Mark nickname is just absolutely spectacular right off the jump.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 180 pounds, fighting out of Citadel Martial Arts and trained by Eric Grossman, Gabriela, the Ecuadorian executioner, Baquerizo.
Another banger right off the jump, too.
Baquerizo, 5'2", 180 pounds. Casey Marks, 5'8", 178. Only 4 years between them. I like when they start with some individuals that aren't super tiny to start off the night. They're going to bite down their mouthpiece and kind of throw some leather. Second tone.
Just looking at it, obviously the most glaring difference between the two bouts, or the boxers rather, is going to be the height discrepancy, right? We're looking at a 5'8" female against a 5'2" female. So that's really going to be
this fight is sponsored by our silver sponsor, Empire Loan Charitable Foundation.
So we got Marks in the red corner representing Everybody Fights. We got Gabriela
Baquerizo, Matt.
Baquerizo. We practiced some of these ahead of time, I'm not going to lie. In the blue corner representing Citadel.
Third person in the ring right now is Stephen Clark. He is the head official of USA Boxing New England. He's also a cancer survivor and happens to be one of our best friends on the planet.
He's my dude.
He's an amazing referee, amazing official. He lets them fight, but keeps an eye on the boxers for safety. So
this is a true 6-inch height discrepancy.
that's what I like about Bells of the Brawl. When the all-female events, when you have a 5'8" versus a 5'2", they're 5'8" and 5'2".
It's the dudes.
The male events, the 6'1" versus the 5'9" is really 5'7" and 5'3". So
Gabriela's got a little bit of swag. We'll see how that translates. Again, we only get snippets, right? We get little mid videos, but
both right-handed boxers.
Let's see. Gabriela needs to get under and get in, but right off the bat, looks like a push.
Yep. So you're going to want to look for slaps here. Slaps are when you land with the palm of the hand rather than the knuckles. Those aren't scoring blows. We'll see how it... great work from Casey right out the bat.
You know what's funny? She's giving up a lot of length, but she's landing sharp right hands, both with uppercuts and straights.
Yeah, great volume from Gabriela, but she's at the end of those punches.
Good overhand by Gabriela there, though.
Casey's really leading with that left hand, lining up that right uppercut. She's loving. There it is again.
She is.
She clip her on the nose there. She might.
Great uppercut again.
Yeah. So clear game plan here. Lead with the jab. See if Gabriela will get over her toes a little bit. Right uppercut over and over again. I'd like to see Casey throw a left hook after that right uppercut.
I'm actually fine with it for now.
I mean, clearly she's controlling that ring.
So for those at home, before they actually compete, and 99% of the time this is true, they have what's called a media day event in which they spar. And I'm wondering if Casey's corner saw
at
quite a
EBF,
bit
yeah.
when they sparred.
It's like, hey, that right uppercut's there all
It's
day.
so obvious that she's throwing a jab followed by a rear uppercut as Gabriella closes the difference, and she's landing it at will.
Yeah. And every once in a while, mixing up that straight right or it just flares that elbow just a little bit for an overhand. Casey, well in control of this round. Her gas tank looks good. Doesn't look like she's getting flat at all.
Gabriella is doing the right thing.
She's pressing.
She's got to keep her there.
Yeah, she's got to take middle. She tends to float to one side or the other and kind of gives Casey an out.
And one thing you noted earlier, you mentioned it might have been a nose. I think she's batting her right eye, Mark.
Was that a
great
right hand by Casey
Now,
again.
I don't know if that's an eye issue in the sense that she was punched in it. I don't know if there's a bandana or headgear issue, but there's definitely something that's bothering
Gabriella is definitely grabbing at something on that eyeball.
the vision of her right eye, certainly.
All right,
Ladies
so I
and
think a
gentlemen.
pretty clear round for red. I think Casey Marks took that, so leaving some marks for sure. It'll be interesting
terrible,
to see.
terrible. Leaving some marks for sure.
That's her nickname.
No,
Leaves
I know,
Marks. What I'm trying, got to play with what
All right,
I got.
that's fair. The Ecuadorian executioner has given Casey Marks a pardon up into this
Oh,
point.
it's good. Yeah, executioner pardon. Yeah. So we'll see what Citadel can do in that corner of Gabriella. See if they can make any adjustments to take away that right uppercut.
They're pretty savvy.
Yeah. And again, it's easier said than done. I mean, Casey Marks is very long. She's 5'8". She's using her height really well. She's lining up that right uppercut over and over again with that jab. Staying long, using her distance. So it's funny. I thought there was a lot of Baquerizo fans in the crowd. There's a lot of Casey fans probably on the top shelf.
They
Round two.
They went nuts, I think, when Baquerizo came out, though. Maybe not. So it looks like, well, I mean, it could have been anything in the corner, but it looks like Citadel might have at least told her to press the action.
Yep, get inside of that range.
And she is.
Yep.
Having a little difficulty cutting off the ring, and that might be more a testament to Casey's ability
To skirt out.
yeah.
She uses angles well. She's not backing up in a straight line. Good body shot by Casey.
I was
Good
thinking
right
the same thing.
uppercut
She,
to the body.
she shoveled the right hand in the body instead of the chin that time. And that might have been
Great right hand again. Good chin on Gabriella. Again, not something you necessarily want to be known for in the sport of boxing,
Sure.
but she's definitely not.
So,
she's not looking to lay down. She's
I
not
have
looking
to
go
give
through
credit
rounds.
again to Casey's corner because they must have told her, get rid of that right uppercut to the head and start shoveling to the body. Because watch, Marco. She's flaring it over top. But watch, she finally was starting to go downstairs with it. Now, not for nothing, Gabriella appears to be slowing just a hair.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Casey looks to be slowing just a hair, too. It's a very high pace first round.
I think if they were both slow, though, you would have to imagine that would benefit Casey.
Yeah, just being longer, just
Yeah.
being out of range. Again, Gabriella,
she flared that right.
lot of chasing, though.
Oh,
Great
good
right
uppercut.
again.
Counted back
Good
with a
right
few
hand.
rights of her own, Gabriella, but Marks also snuck in a right hand over top. I'd like to see Marks separate a little bit more, and now, like you were saying, maybe start adding that left hook at the end.
Yeah.
Might not be a weapon she has either, you know? She clearly has a great
jab. And again, not. I mean, sometimes it's sharp, sometimes it's range finding. She has a pretty dynamic jab for someone making their boxing debut.
Good right hand by
Great
Gabriella.
right hand by Marks again. She's boxing well off her back foot, and that's something that a lot of people can't do. A lot of people have a hard time, especially at the earlier stages. 10-second warning there. Boxing off their back foot, being effective while backing up. A lot of people will stop their feet after backing up, plant their feet, throw a couple shots, and they're just not. They're not able to stay at range.
So Steve Clark
Once again,
Gave a no. I don't know what that caution was.
So the thing was, there was a stern warning. Oh, sorry,
Caution.
relax, right? So do you want to break that down?
Yeah,
Marco?
so a caution is any time a referee kind of pauses the action for a moment and lets the boxers know, hey, you can't do that. A warning comes with an automatic 1-point deduction. They're far less common. So cautions and warning are, it's not semantics. They are two different things.
So in layman's terms, Steve Clark voices displeasure about something. So I'm not totally certain
he did the full Dikembe Mutombo. No.
But eyeball test, it didn't look like any fouls. So the only thing I can imagine, I didn't see any late blows. He does get pissed when you talk. He gets pissed when I talk. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I said something out of line like 2
Very
weeks ago,
out of line.
and I thought I was going to get killed by my best friend in boxing.
Third and final round. Great opening.
Wow, Mark's coming out to bring the fight
What's
to her.
funny is, if I were Mark's, I'd tell her, you're up 2 rounds. Clearly. Great. I mean, she's
feeling it, though.
Yeah, no, she I don't think she wants to see the final bell. Great combination.
Right
wow. Gabriella's so tough.
All right, Marks is landing emphatically. Would it be safe to say that Gabriella isn't necessarily hurt by him?
No. I mean, it definitely got her attention once and twice, but her feet are underneath her. She's not rocked.
Nope. And Steve Clark rightfully cautioning Casey for
pushing.
Yeah, for measuring and pushing. Yeah. Good 1-2-1.
Great boxing off her back foot. And every once in a while, when Gabriella stops her front motion, Casey will step forward, start to press the action at range. There it is right there, stepping in.
Got a little bit of savviness to her, though, too, because Gabriella's doing a great job. If you look, she's pinning her, but every time she does, Casey does a great job of skirting out to her own left.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I think these are all debut boxers, but that doesn't mean they've been in the gym the same amount of time. Yeah. Like, Casey could be brand new. She could be a gym rat the last 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
She looks awesome. She looks polished.
Yeah.
Nothing against Gabriella.
No, Gabriella looks
awesome,
fantastic.
Dude.
She's stepping forward the whole time.
Casey's just got a little bit of that higher level ring generalship where she's boxing well off her back foot. She's using her jab effectively. She's lining up that right uppercut, and when she can't find it, it's just long 1s and 2s.
Yep. She's having a little bit more success. It looks like clearly a little difference in ability, but she's also using her attributes to her advantage. She's long. She buried another great right hand in the body.
And again, Gabriella's pressing the action. I wish Gabriella would really change levels, be small if she's the shorter boxer.
I saw her do some dynamic head movement in the second round there, but it's just a little bit all for naught. Casey's just so long. She's really lining her up with that jab, and that right hand landed flush again. Again, unbelievable heart. Gabriella wasn't looking for a moral victory. Oh,
she
no.
wasn't
She's
trying to find
right
the
now.
final bell. She was trying to win that fight.
Fantastic opening bout.
That's about as good as it gets,
Fantastic.
folks. Again, I think a very clear decision for Casey Marks. That doesn't mean that Gabriella didn't fight her heart out and put a great showing.
Yeah, spectacular account by both women.
Very good opening fight.
Yeah.
Presidents of the United States of America.
Can I tell you that I was mentally interrupted by this song as well? That's what they call a combo breaker in the biz.
Combo breaker.
Yeah, so Casey Marks, Gabriella, help me out with the last name?
Baquerizo.
Did I study you up? Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Baquerizo.
Yeah,
great first fight.
Yeah. That first bout of the evening is brought to you by our silver sponsor, Empire Loan Charitable Foundations, just as a heads up.
Yeah.
$500,000 raised tonight to fight cancer. Really successful event.
This is the Presidents of the United States of America with Lump, and that's definitely going to be the worst song of the evening.
Unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner.
Yeah. Again, no surprises there. Great bout. Gabriella should be proud of her performance.
Rock star.
Casey just had a little more, polish.
Dude, that's a tough task to rise to.
Yep.